Hi friends, great to have you again with yet another interesting story. Is that something that I want to share with you today? This is about in the year 2000. Our company was relatively small. You all know that we are into corporate events and exhibitions and corporate training and consulting. So this was one of an opportunity for us to do a major international conference. So this was organized by the Ministry of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprise, which is about 40-50 kilometers away from our city of Coimbatore. So we were the last people to get this information. We spoke to the officials there in that organization. They said, okay, give us your profile, and we send our short profile. And they said, okay, we will include your company also into the process of pitching. So they said, fine. So he said, like, you need to come prepared and you need to make a presentation to the board, and that is how we need to proceed. I said, fine. So the day came, then my colleague Satish and I, we went to this place, and we were asked to wait in the reception for almost 2-3 hours. And in the process, I found quite a lot of competing company. They were all there. They were all with so much of experience. Some of these companies had international operations, and they were all there to pitch in. So one after the other, the company went inside to the boardroom, and they started making a presentation and all of that. And quite interesting activity was happening continuously. So I was a little nervous because I saw the size of these competing companies, some of them very big. So in spite of all that little bit of fear inside me, I was still able to keep my calm. And then I was actually trying to give my visiting card to all these guys and said hello to them, and just trying to keep my motivation on. So after all this, we were asked to come and make the final. We were one of the final people to actually get into the boardroom and make a presentation. As soon as I entered into the boardroom, I saw such a big boardroom with everybody having one mic in front of them. I saw close to about 30-40 people, and except two of them, all the other people, I saw gray hair. And I was really shocked to see such a big and very mature and experienced audience in front of me. So the person who was straight in front of me, he was the chairman of the board. He's an IAS officer. He was asking me, okay, gentlemen, please tell me how are you going to take this conference ahead. So I was not sure about how to start. I thought it may be 1 or 2 people on the board. We will ask and make a presentation. But this is a slightly bigger gathering. So for a couple of minutes, I was not able to do any. My mind got stuck, and I was not able to really speak anything. Then suddenly something clicked, and then I told my colleague to give visiting cards to all these officers. While that was happening, I had some idea about what to speak at that point of time within this 1 or 2 minutes that I got. Then I started saying that, what are the things that people expect in a conference, and what are the small, minute things that we need to take care of it, right from the audio visuals to signages to direction boards to all those small things, how important it is, and why we need to have that kind of a focus on having that kind of an organizing team and all of that. So it looks like that the chairman and other people who slightly got impressed, and then they started asking me a lot of questions in terms of do you have the capacity, our bandwidth, seems to be your company is relatively small, and all of that. But eventually what happened, they said, okay, we have decided to give you this particular activity, or if we give this activity, do you have the financial backup to run this event in a big way? I said, no, sir, we cannot manage without any advance and all that. Then he said, okay, fine, I will give you advance, but you need to give bank guarantee. I said, fine, we will work on it. So that's there in the meeting. The next day morning, the officer who actually introduced us to that particular group, he called and said, it was a very nice presentation yesterday. Everybody impressed and all of that. And we are planning to give this event to you. So eventually we did that event, and it went on well. So why am I bringing this story to all of you is there are a few lessons that I've learned from this. Number one, you need to be absolutely confident about whoever may be the group. You know that such a big people, and the officer who introduced me, he asked me, do you know who are these people in front of you who were there yesterday? I said, no, sir, I don't know. He said, every one of them, all those 38, 39 people who were sitting in front of me, each one of them were chairmen of some big organization of the government. They're all limited company. So thank God, I didn't know about the size of them. I didn't know about the background of them. I didn't know about the designation of all of them. So that was one thing. So the second thing that I learned from there is that if you have 100% confidence about what you're talking, with all your experience. Way back during my school days itself, I was able to get involved in the Interact Club and later on Road Track Club and then JCI. And all of this actually really shaped me. And that gave an enormous amount of confidence in me to speak in front of those people. So the third lesson that I want to tell you is that at a very early age itself, if you can start focusing your entire energy towards individual development, the learnings that you come across, be part of any of these organizations, start getting into the reading as a habit. All this will do what? They will definitely make you to think on the feet and then come up with interesting solutions at that point of time. And you will also develop the gift of gab. So you can speak whatever relevant at that point of time. All this will happen once you have that kind of an experience. So see you again. Hope you like this story with the next another interesting story later. Bye.